over Nuruddin that is ugly, it does not work like that. So the Prophet says, Allah does not look at your body. Whether you are tall, or you are short, or you are agada, or you are fat, or slim, that is not what matters. Now, what is the meaning? Why is the Prophet bringing this to us? Because human being, a lot of human beings has given too much attention to their physicality and they have forgotten their heart. You remember the hadith of Prophet that says that in the body there is a flesh. إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله وإذا فسدت فسد الجسد كله ألا وهي القلب. That indeed in the body there is a flesh. When it is good, every part of the body is good. When it is bad, every part of the body is bad. Indeed, it is the heart. The heart is the most important part of your body, spiritually and physically. When your heart is dead spiritually, you are deaf, dumb, blind. Yes, you no longer have feelings. You no longer think properly. You no longer hear the right thing. You become delusional. The heart is very important. That is why those people that their hearts are dead, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about them, Summum bukumun umyun fahum la yarji'un. They are dumb, they are blind, they are deaf, and they can never return back. The heart is very important. And you know the hadith where the Prophet said, At-taqwa hahuna, at-taqwa hahuna, at-taqwa hahuna, wa yushiru ila sadrihi salasa marrat. The Prophet was saying, the fear of Allah is right here. He said it 3 times and he was pointing his chest, his heart. That is where the fear of Allah is. That is where you used to see the truth. That is where you used to hear the truth. That is where you used to understand the light, the guidance of Islam. What's in your heart? When your heart is dead, that is the end of your life. When it dies spiritually, you can no longer receive guidance. When it dies physically, you are gone. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not care about how you are. You have beards, you are fair, you are black, you are from England or you are from Nigeria. All of these things do not matter. The nature of your body does not matter. What matters to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when it comes to accountability, when it comes to recompense, is the actions that you did and what was in your heart while you were doing these actions. Allah only looks at your heart and looks at your actions. So, for those people that pay too much attention to their physical body, they are getting it wrong. Someone cares about his body to an extent he forgets the loss of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Did you wonder why those people, on Saturday for example, you see a lot of human beings painting their faces. Dark people become brown. Brown people look like ash color. I don't know, is it possible for somebody to have ash color? I see them, they look like silver on Saturday, some of the girls. They look like silver. And I used to wonder, do those people perform ablution before they do this thing? Or they I don't even understand. I used to think, but sometimes I would tell myself, it does not concern you, just pray your own and leave. There was a day I came late to read, and they were already praying. I was rushing, trying not to miss read. Only for me to see a lot of people, they were just bending. They were taking pictures. When they bend to this side, they bend to that. I was wondering, do they come here to take pictures or they come to mosque? They give too much attention to their body and they forget the loss of Allah. Allah does not care how you look. Allah does not care how you look, nonetheless, does not mean that you do not give importance to your physical body. Now, there is a particular way you make yourself appear, it becomes an act of ibadah. There is a particular way you make yourself appear, it becomes a sin. The fact that Allah does not care how you look does not mean that you can expose your body. You say, Allah only looks at the heart. Long ago, I told a small girl to go home from Madrasa because she was letting long hair. she fixed long hair. And the mother told the girl to sit down at home. When I was coming out from the mosque, the woman was telling me that why did I drive my daughter? I said, your daughter played hair that is wrong, that is not good. And the woman was saying, you love enough. Now, this is not the meaning of this hadith. The meaning of this hadith is that when you want to do something, the thing needs two conditions. Intention that you are do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. All of these conditions are in matter of actions. So let us take note. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not look at you. It does not matter whether you are a poor person, you can enter paradise. It does not matter whether you are short. So as for those people that came to life and they met themselves that they are short, they should not be afraid or ashamed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala designed them like that. And the last comment we are going to make on this hadith is the fact that any way you see yourself, that is natural, that is any way that you are, that is not what you did to yourself, that is how you really are. And so they take on you. For example, you came to life, you are black. And you came to life, you are fair, or you are tall, or you are short, or you are fat. If you see yourself like that, you should not complain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is, you should not feel bad that Allah has created you to be black, or to be slim, or to be fat, or to be the way you are. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. We have created human being in the best form. So any way you are, that is the best way you can be. For those of you that are black and broke, you take care of your blackness. You take care of your blackness. You don't need to bleach. You don't need to change your color. You just need to take care of the color or the complexion Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to you. For those of you, again, that have short hair, strong hair, you don't need to look for means to turn your hair to that of American people. I don't know why you want long hair. Those who that even want long hair, the hair is disturbing them. But you want your hair to be long. Instead for you to be doing all of these things, honor your hair. Put cream, put oil, put perfume, comb it, brush it, let it be fine. I used to say that for people like that have our kind of hair, that have this hair is our pride. The best type of hairstyle for you to do is low cut with spotting wave. That is what I used to say. Because the Prophet Sallallahu Abu Zayd al-Ghifari came to him and he said, O Messenger of Allah, I have a lot of hair. What do I do with hair? The Prophet said, honor your hair. And he said, how do I honor my hair? The Prophet said, put oil and brush it. And you realize that if it is our hair, put oil and comb it, put oil and brush it. Oil can be cream, can be that oil that is, there is oil for hair, you know what I mean. If you like, you can use Ororo. No problem. Use now, it is possible. Yeah. Or you can use palm kernel, demi. Instead of you to be looking how to roll, some people now even roll the hair more. While some say it is dread they want to do, and all of these things, it is not good. So it is better for you to take care of your body that I gave to you. Take care of it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to change it. Except that there is a deformity in your body that you can change. For example, when you give birth, you just realize that you are getting fat every day. Then you can decide to eat less and do more exercise. This one is very possible. Why did you create me to be fat? Don't make statements like that. So instead of working on your body, thinking too much about how you can look beautiful, focus on how your heart can improve. This is the life of the believer. The next hadith. وعن أبي موسى عبد الله بن قيس الأشعري. حديث from موسى الأشعري قال سئل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن الرجل يقاتل شجاعة ويقاتل حمية ويقاتل رياء أي ذلك في سبيل الله فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من قاتل لتكون كلمة الله هي العليا فهو في سبيل الله. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari said, a man asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet sallallahu was asked concerning a man that fights to prove bravery. He's fighting so that he will prove that he's very brave. He's a commando. And about another that is trying to fight for his community, fight for his country. And about another man that fights for show off. Fight very well. And they asked the Prophet, which of them is fighting for the sake of Allah? The Prophet said, the one that is fighting so that the statement of Allah and Islam should become the highest. That is the one that is fighting for Islam to be widespread, for Islam to stand. This is the one that is fighting because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now this is the hadith. I said we will no longer be going deeply. Let me just make a few comments and let's see if we can proceed to the next hadith. Now this hadith, the message of the hadith is what action is considered fighting in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What action is considered fighting in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The answer is simple. The answer of the Prophet sallallahu, the one that is fighting for the statement of Allah is supreme. That means if somebody is a soldier and Nigeria and Nigeria, which country Nigeria before the fight now? Okay, Nigeria and Ghana, I will simply call Iran. If Nigeria and Ghana are quarreling, inshallah they will not fight. And they want to nearly fight. And Nigeria sends some soldiers to go and do peacemaking or to maybe Ghana kidnap some people from Nigeria. And they send some soldiers to go and rescue them. And they go there to rescue them, and some of the soldiers were killed. They died for their country. That is a good death, but that is not feasible. That is what the hadith is saying. The hadith is saying, both the one that is fighting for his country, the one that is fighting for just to prove that he is brave, he is a warrior, he is a liquid metal. All of them, they are not the one that is fighting for Islam. That is the one that is fighting for the sake of Allah. In other words, if somebody is dragging land or is fighting because of quarrel, this person is not doing jihad. But there are other fights, other battles that are considered that when a person fights them and he dies, he is considered fighting. His death is considered as the death of a martyr. For example, somebody that is fighting to protect his own life. If you are trying to protect your life and you are fighting, that if you die like that, you are killed, you are a martyr. Prophet said, "Ad-difa' min ash-shahada." For somebody to fight to protect himself is part of martyrdom. Then another hadith wherein a man asked Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "O Messenger of Allah, if somebody comes to me wanting to steal my property, take what belongs to me forcefully, after we continue, should I fight with him?" The Prophet said, "Yes, fight with him." And he asked the Prophet, "Ara'ayta in qataltuhu?" Now he asked the Prophet, "Ara'ayta in qatalani?" "O Messenger of Allah, how do you see? What if I'm fighting with him and he kills me?" And the Prophet said, "Anta Shahid, you are a martyr," meaning paradise. Our item in contact to Prophet said, "How do you see? What if I kill him?" And Prophet said, "Now he's going to hellfire." So if somebody wants to steal your phone and put a gun on your head, you can say Bismillah Rahman Rahim and you give him blow. So that he will not steal your phone. But if you decide to say, "That phone don't mean anything," and give him your phone, nobody's going to blame you. But if you fight for your life, you fight for your property, it doesn't matter. If you kill him, he's going to hellfire. The only problem is that nobody cannot kill. You give his phone and more so that he can save him. So it happens like that. Those kind of situations whereby somebody is trying to protect his own life, protect his own property, the person is considered a martyr as well. As long as the person was not trying to prove, show off some level of show off like that. All those ones, they are not fighting for the sake of Allah. The one who is really fighting for the sake of Allah is the one who is fighting for the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to stand firm and to be the supreme. The last hadith will be taken for the night. عن أبي بكر نفيع ابن الحارث الثقفي رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: إذا التقى المسلمان بسيفيهما فالقاتل والمقتول في النار. قلت يا رسول الله هذا القاتل فما بال المقتول؟ قال إنه كان حريصا على قتل صاحبه. From Nufay ibn al-Haris, he said that the Prophet ﷺ said, if two Muslims meet each other with their swords, that is, if two Muslims involved in fighting, let us make statements on the hadith gradually so that we will not go front and back. If two Muslims meet each other with their weapons, fighting each other, now sword here refers to weapon. Even though they are fighting with stones, one carries stone, the other carry bottle. Both of them are fighting. Or one carry knife, the other one carry gun. Both of them are fighting. The point here is if two Muslims are fighting. The first matter here is that is it permissible for two Muslims to fight? No. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Sibabu Muslim fusuq wa qitaluhum kufur." When two Muslims are quarreling, it is big sins. It's a major sin for two Muslims to be quarreling. And for two Muslims to fight is kufur. Me and Tawfiq were exchanging words. It seems that it is by BS. And you take his bottle, you want to fight with me. As we are quarreling, we are committing sins, big sins. And if you tap me and I tap it back and we start fighting, that is kufur. Do we understand? So on no condition should a Muslim fight another Muslim. If a Muslim is looking for a trouble, you walk away from the trouble. Then, still on that, when you see two Muslims fighting, indulging in quarrel or fighting, you as the next person, it is your responsibility to settle them, to separate them. And not just separate them and say, stop fighting, stop fighting. It is your responsibility to now say, well, come, what happened? What happened? Okay, you see, don't quarrel, you are wrong, you are right, apologize to him, settle them like that. You know you cannot settle them, well, Allah assists you anyway. But that is the rule. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, when you see two parties of Muslims fighting each other, then make peace between them, settle them. But if you are trying to settle them and one of them is still doing basketball, then both you talk. I know you come out to the matter and like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, join hands with the other one and fight the other one, beat him until he accepts that he's going to leave the matter for the sake of Allah. But in fact, when he now agrees to settle, to now say, I'm no longer fighting, then settle between them in justice. In Allah and people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like fairness and justice. So the moment Sani starts to fight with Amir, and you now say, stop fighting, and Amir is a very calm person. and he just keep quiet and leave the issue. But Sani is still saying down Baka, speaking Hausa and getting angry. Join hands to give him general beating. And he will now say, I'm not fighting again, I'm not fighting again. So that is it. Now, let's continue. With their weapons, fighting with weapons. It is haram for a Muslim to point a weapon at another Muslim. Because said it's not for us, he will point a weapon at another Muslim. So as we are quarreling and you bring out your gun, tell me say talk again, you are already committing sin. Or you carry stone, or you carry knife. It is wrong. Don't point a weapon at a Muslim brother. Now the hadith is saying when they fight, and one of them now kills the other person during the course of the fight. Both the one that killed the person and the one that was killed, both of them are going to hellfire. So the Sahaba were surprised. They asked, Ya Rasulullah, this is the one that killed somebody. We understand. At least he's a killer. What is the problem of the one that was killed? What did he do? Why is he going to hellfire? They go and answer them. He was also ready to kill his brother. He was ready to kill his companion. That's why he was also having a weapon with him. Now, let us look at this hadith. The statement is if both of them carry weapon. In a situation whereby one of them is with a weapon and the other one is not with a weapon, it means that one that is with a weapon is ready to kill the other one. The one that is not with a weapon is not ready to kill the other one. But in a situation whereby one carry gun, the other one carry knife, both of them are ready to kill each other. So anyone that kills the other, both of them are going to hellfire. Because the one that's killed has committed murder, and the one that was killed is to commit murder. And we know hadiths that form the bottom line. Your actions are done according to what you intend. So for his intention that I will kill him, is going to be written for him that he was also a killer, even though he was killed. That is the reason why both the one that killed and the one that was killed are going to hellfire. They are going to face the punishment. Still on this matter, there are also two types of people that one of them kills the other and both of them will go to paradise. The Prophet Allah said in the hadith that there are two people that matter is making me to laugh. One of them kills the other and both of them go to paradise. And he asked people, who are these two people? He said, a person that was fighting in the cause of Allah and he was killed by an unbeliever is going to paradise. And the unbeliever later accepts Islam and died a Muslim is going to paradise. So one of them killed the other and both of them are going to paradise. They will see each other on the day of judgment. They will be like, you see Baker? Yes, and both of them enter paradise together, even though one of them killed the other one. So this basically is the message of the hadith. You see that all the hadiths we have been reading, they are still addressing on the fact that anything that was in your mind when you were doing what you were doing is what Allah SWT is going to use to reward you at the end of the day. So let us always try to make good intention. Intention matters a lot. Sometimes you need to pause and ask yourself, why am I doing this thing that I'm doing? It helps a lot. It gives you comfort. Before you transfer that 2K, ask yourself, why are you really transfer this 2K? Are you transferring it so that next time you say visit me, the person will not say no? Or you are transferring it because you know that hungry is really bitter. And let me just help the person's life and transfer it for the sake of Allah. Ask yourself, and you cannot lie to yourself. If you are lying, your mind will still tell you that. Don't deceive yourself again. So it is very important before you do anything, make your intention. Be sincere about your reason for doing that particular action. Inshallah, we are going to stop here for tonight. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make the little we have said beneficial to us in this one and thereafter. As for our brothers and sisters that are writing their exams, may Allah aid them. May Allah direct them to read from the best. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them plenty memories. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ta'ala directs them to read from where the lecturers will set questions from. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make what they have read easy for them to recall in the exam halls. May Allah make their results to be good. Those of us that our exams have not started, this for us is, for some of us, is a final semester, while for some of us it is a semester that takes us to the next level. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant everybody success. I think it is time for question in case there is anybody that has any question from any topic, inshallah.
It's possible for someone to change the intention of that action. What should that?
His question is, he heard a preacher saying that it is possible for somebody to change his intention for past action. Like for example, now I follow my friend, me and my friend, that is a sister, we went out and anything she touched I transfer. At the end of the day, I tell her that I love you, she said thank you. Then I said, this thing somehow, yeah, because of you I transfer. I think angels don't know what they are doing. The reason why you are transferring it is that you don't backdate intention. There is a corridor in fiqh that says, intention comes before an action. You don't make intention after an action. Otherwise, if somebody commits fornication and they give birth to a child, you know the child is smaller than the sinner. Then the person can just say, let us do nikah. When you not do nikah, that child that they give birth to, they will not convert. You understand it now? They will not bring the nikah, will not cover that one again. It does not work like that. Now, sister, pray with me. Sibab Muslim. Qital can be used to connote fighting, can also be used to connote killing. Qatala, the word qatala means to kill. The word from the same word qatala, we have qatala. It means to fight. So if somebody says qital, qital is fighting because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now as for the statement of qital and for them to fight is kufur, the kufur that is even there, and you don't want to take my time explaining, it's not kufur al-aqidiyya. We have two types of kufur. Sometimes they will say if somebody does something, the person is a kafir. I tend to wonder which type of kafir. If somebody fights, somebody kills another person, the person is not, killing is not an action that takes somebody away from Islam and makes you a kafir. But Islam will still, you see hadith that say if somebody kills another person, the person is okay. Look at the hadith of the Prophet wherein he said, anybody that does not observe Salah has become a kafir. Scholars have explained this and they said there are two types of kufur. There is kufur al-amaliyya and there is kufur al-aqidiyya. Kufur based on action and kufur based on aqidah, or your belief. As for the one that has committed kufur based on his belief, this one is no longer in Islam at all. As for the one that is committing kufr based on his action, we still consider them Muslim because they still bear witness that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the one that killed another person, his name is still Muhammad, he may still be going to mosque, but he's a killer. What Islam says. So the hadith of Qital and they are fighting each other is kufu. That is the understanding I know from them. Nonetheless, the kufu is not kufu that removes somebody from Islam. Whether it is kufu of you kill the person or it is kufu of both of them first. And actually, what I also forgot to mention on that is that when two people fight each other and they are not in talking terms, they have not settled, no matter the deeds they do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not accept them until they reconcile. Until they reconcile. All the things they were doing for that period of time, Allah is not accepting it until they reconcile. Now,
So, concerning the actions that you do that you say you are not among us, the prophet say you are not among us. So if you do something like that, and maybe I did something like that in the instead, and I was going to come down and die. Does that mean that I die as a non-Muslim because I was no longer among those people?
yes, it's still like the question the sister asked concerning Laysa minna, is not among us the one who does this, is not among us the one who does that. All of this, the statement when the Prophet says it's not among us, it means that he is not among those people that are practicing like Sunnah. That is the meaning. He's not among those people that are practicing like Sunnah. Even in Islam, everybody are Muslims. Some have grade, some are higher than others. So when people say it's not among us, people is saying that this one is not practicing like Sunnah. That is why on the day of judgment, the Prophet said that people will become, he will sit at the house, the pond. He will be waiting for his brothers. And they will be coming, they will be drinking from the pond. And anyone that drinks from it will never feel thirsty again forever and ever. So some people will come and he will tell them to come and drink. The angels will drive them and say, those ones should not drink. People will not say, they are Muslims, they are my brother. The angels will say, no, they were doing bid'ah, meaning they were not practicing your sunnah. After you left, those ones came after you left, you did not see them, they were not practicing sunnah, so they will not drink from this water. So when people say it's not among us, it's not among us, does not really mean the person is not a kafir. No. It means that the person is no longer practicing the sunnah of the Prophet. You know, some people they think when they say something is sunnah, it means if you like, you do it, if you like, no do. That is not true. The law of sunnah is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, anything the Prophet brings to you, hold firm to it. That is sunnah. You do sunnah to the best of your ability. Sunnah should be written all over your life. That is why we have the Prophet. For the one that hopes to have a good hereafter, لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر. We have placed in the Prophet the best of character for you to emulate, for the one who hopes to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment. So, if you want goodness, practice the sunnah continuously. And if you go away from the sunnah and you start to practice bid'ah, in fact, whenever you go away from the sunnah, you practice bid'ah. Because somebody must practice something. You must practice something. And if you are not practicing sunnah, you are practicing what is not sunnah. So for those people that are practicing what is not sunnah, they are not among the brothers. When people said my brothers, one day people came to the grave and he said, Salaam alaikum ahla diyar min al-muslimin al-muslimat wa inna inshallah bikum lahiqun. Oh, salam, peace be upon you, Muslim male and female. Inshallah, we are going to join you soon. And I hope to meet my brothers. The companions were saying, are we not your brothers? He said, no, you are my companions. My brothers are the ones that are going to come after me, and they did not see me, and they will still believe in me. They are my brothers, who like us, inshallah. Inshallah. I'm the brother to the Prophet, so he give me some respect. So, people that are not sunnetic, let me put it like that, they are not in this category. Like those bad guys, they are not Prophet's brother. Inshallah, that is the meaning of the statement. So that you not see somebody that did not marry. People say, they doing that? You people know that this now. When people said the one who refused to marry is not from among us. Read the hadith now. And nikah min sunnati, fama ragiba an sunnati falaysa minni. Marriage is from my sunnah. Anyone who does not marry, refuse to marry, is not from my ummah. It's not from among my nation. So when you ask somebody that is not married, you say this is a kafir. Don't do like that. Now. Alright. Ask now.
People like two Muslims are fighting and using weapons. So one of you and the two are but what if that one that the rest are alive? Who was doing the hateful and then do tawbah and repent?
When anybody commits a sin, no matter what sin you have committed, and you repent, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to convert all the sins to reward for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Furqan that I don't know, somebody is tired. Why is the brain of the person also tired? That those that commit adultery and they kill a soul without justification. All those people, Paulaika, Yalko Atama, they are going to taste from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يضاعف لهم العذاب يوم القيامة ويأخذ فيه مهانا. اللهم لا an exception إلا من تاب وعمل عملا صالحا فأولئك يبدل الله سيئاتهم حسنات. Except the ones that tawbah, they give tawbah, they believe in Allah and they now start doing good things. Those ones Allah will convert the bad things, their sins that they commit, Allah will convert it to reward for them. That is what Allah said. So if somebody kills somebody or somebody sleeps with somebody's wife, the person now repent to Allah and it's Allah. I don't think we are talking about forgiveness of Allah. It does not have limits. As long as you are alive, you can get forgiveness of Allah. You require sincerity and you require life. And that's one guy is going to forgive you for sure.
Is it allowed for a man to use relaxer that women use for their hair?
Relaxer?
Yes.
Can you relaxer now? Relaxer has a purpose. For people that have game that is much like this, you can relax them. If you even the relaxer you're talking about, if you use it too much, it's a cause problem for you. You can burn your hair. So relaxer is used to soften the hair so that you can comb it. Is that also before I will say okay? That's an error. Relaxer is used to soften the hair so that you can comb the hair. And they say I'm correct. You see, I have daughters. So relaxer is not for gay. I don't know why they used to put gay picture in it. It is to soften. Maybe it's because gays have more. Any other question? Manny, you have asked all the questions in the world. Always take what we took today. Yes, there is no.
Is it permitted for someone like you to have his feelings and like don't want to? Why?
All those things, it is whining. So the question is it permissible for a Muslim to barb his beards so that they will not grow? I said it is whining. Now that's not what they talk now. They just the whine each other. Someone they used to say that when you barb your beards, they will not grow more. You are deceiving yourself. See, If your beards are growing, let them be growing. They will not grow until they will get to where they will get to. Don't say because you want them to grow more. This is how I don't pay my. You know how many years are they saved these beards? Then I will now go and remove them and say I want them to grow again. Don't do like that. Leave them, let them grow. Let them grow. Put cream. Relax about this thing. Put cream. Put oil. Brush it. Take care of it. Pray to Allah. May Allah give me beers. Me, I used to pray like that with Allah. Allah let my beers grow. Don't be like a big coach, but let them grow. Ah, me. Yeah. Nah. I think there's no other question.
Yeah.
علينا صبرا وعلينا يا مولانا يا من تتواب سبحان ربك رب العزة